You can make like $80 working 3 hours. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you guys are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now, and also make sure to watch this video all the way through. And I really appreciate you guys. So as you guys can see in the title, today's video is going to be about working in nursing school, and this topic has came up a lot between my friends and comments and in other people's videos. A lot of people want to work in nursing school, but they're just worried about how they're going to balance their time and worried about falling behind in classes. Well, I'm here to give you guys some tips and advice on how I've been working in nursing school and some tips that I feel like will help you guys out. So if you guys don't know, I am a senior nursing student, and I've been in nursing school for a year and a half now, and I've been working the whole entire year and a half that I've been in nursing school. So I usually work anywhere between 15 and 25 hours. I may work more or less depending on what I have going on that week. If I have tests, depending on how many classes or clinicals I have during that week. So for my nursing program, we have new classes and new schedules every 2 months. So my schedule literally changes every 2 months. My income changes every 2 months, which I don't mind, because as long as I'm bringing in some type of income, because it could be $0 that I'm bringing in. So I'm going to give you guys some tips, and I'm going to give you guys a few ideas that I came up with about good jobs to have while you're in school, while you're in nursing school. So let's get straight into this video. So tip number one that I have is to make sure you have a job that's flexible with your schedule. The worst thing that you could do is to start a new job and they are not understanding, that not willing to work with you. They're giving you all these hours, you're getting stressed out because of school, and they're not understanding that you're in school, so you can't work all these crazy hours. They need to be able to work with your schedule. They need to be flexible. I am blessed enough to be able to work a job that has been flexible with my schedule. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I am a pharmacy technician, and I was a pharmacy technician throughout me getting my previous degree. So all through undergrad, I was a pharmacy technician, and they managed to work with my schedule. So my opinion would be to, when you're in nursing school, just let them know that your schedule is going to change and that you're in school. I know some people apply for jobs and they're probably like, oh, I can work full-time hours, and then when it comes down to it, they're like, I can only work these days. I don't feel like you should do that. I feel like you should just let them know off the bat, like, I'm in school, my schedule will vary. So that's just my opinion on how you should do that. Just let them know in the beginning, and if they don't like it, then that's not the job for you. I know when I first started pharmacy technician, of course I let her know, like, I'm in school, I'm trying to pursue being a nurse, and my schedule is going to change, and I still got the job. So I feel like you should definitely just let them know you're in school. And also I feel like they'll appreciate the fact that you're in school and you're trying to further your education. That might also help you out too, especially if you're applying to a job in the health field. I feel like they're more understanding to the amount of time you have to put towards school, because they've already been through that. They've already been through college, and they've already been through strenuous programs. So they'll understand even more, and also might help you get the job, because they like, oh, she in school, she's motivated, she has drive, you know. That's just in my opinion. It'll also look good on your part. So that's my tip number one, is to find a job you're flexible in. I'm gonna give you guys a few ideas of jobs that I feel like would be flexible with your schedule. So tip number two is to make sure that you're filling out your planner and you're organized on what you have to do. So in my opinion, I feel like you need to be filling out your planner months in ahead, so you can let your job know way in advance on when you have tests, on if your classes are about to change. Let them know way ahead of time, because I feel like when you let them know ahead of time, they will work with you even more, because you're not letting them know last minute, like a week before, where they have to end up getting help or find a replacement for you. If you keep doing that, then you're not going to get any hours at all. So as soon as you get your class schedule, as soon as you get your syllabus, you need to be figuring out what days you'll be able to work and letting them know. I know my job makes a schedule a month in advance, so I know I need to let them know a month in advance what days I need off, what days I'm going to have class, what time time I can work, etc. Always let them know a month in ahead. Of course, there are some times where it's like I don't get the syllabus in time and they end up making the schedule. Then I have to like switch shifts with somebody, or I have to, you know, adjust to it. But that's not really that often. And those times they have worked with me, thank goodness. That's my tip number 2, is to make sure to plan out your weeks and months in advance, just to let your job know ahead of time what you have to do. And for me, I like to have off at least 3 days before the exam, like, because I know if I have to work the day before exam, I'm gonna be stressed out. So I make sure to just have those days off completely. Tip number 3 is to, and I think this is my last tip. I know wasn't that many tips. Tip number 3 is to give yourself at least one day out of the week where you have no school, no work, because I feel like you just need at least one day where you don't have to worry about going to work or going to class or going to clinical, just so you can focus on school. You can focus on just using that day to relax, or catching up on work, catching up on housework, etc. Like, just have one day out the week, because if you keep going and going and going, you're going to get stressed out. You're going to get burnt out by just working and going to class and studying. At least one day out the week, so you can have something to look forward to. Like, even if you have to study all day, you still can look forward to not having to go to class or not having to go to work. And I swear, y'all, that keeps me sane. Like, literally, even though I still have hella work, hella studying, just having one day out the week that I'm free and I don't have anything, that really just helps keep me sane, because it's something to look forward to. Like, I look forward to my day off during the week. So that's just my advice. And my tip would be to make sure it's the same day out the week. My day is Wednesday. I will make sure I have Wednesdays off, and I've had Wednesdays off like probably the whole time I've been in nursing school. I don't know, for some reason I just don't have Wednesday classes. I usually have Tuesday and Thursday classes, and I just always have that Wednesday off. So I work Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, and that's been working for me. That's pretty much been my set schedule throughout nursing school. Even though my schedule changes, it's generally Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If depending on some semesters, I will work Saturday and Sunday, but I get tired of doing that, because when I tell them I can work Saturday and Sunday, I'm telling you guys, my job literally will schedule me every single Saturday and Sunday, and I'll have no weekend free. So I don't really like that. So that's why I started telling them, like, I can only work every other Sunday or no Sundays. So that's usually how my schedule will work. So before we get into different job ideas that I feel will be beneficial for you guys, make sure that you like this video right now. Give you guys 2 seconds to like this video. Okay. Let's get into different job ideas that I have that would be helpful for you guys while you're in nursing school or you're in college in general. So number 1 would be, of course, since I've been a pharmacy technician for 4 years now, I would suggest being a pharmacy technician. I feel like jobs that have 4-hour shifts is really helpful. You could do 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours at night. It's just up to you. So a job that has flexibility and has short hours like that, which pharmacy technician, they do have short hours. Another plus of pharmacy technicians, also, I swear you guys, I knew medicines before I started pharm. Like, I'm not even lying, y'all. Like, I knew probably 85 to 90% of the medications just from working in a pharmacy. I already knew what the medications did. I didn't know like all the side effects and all, like deep into it, but I can look at a name and know what that medicine is without having to look it up. And that's just from experience and working there for so long. But that also helps you out, y'all. The second job that I feel like would be very, very beneficial for somebody that's in nursing school would be to do a patient care tech job or a CNA job. I do have a whole video about being a CNA, the pros and cons. That I did do that for 6 months before I became a pharmacy technician. I did do that, and I feel like that is also really good for somebody that's in college. I even thought about doing a patient care technician job on the side, like maybe one day a week I would do an overnight shift. So if I were to do it, I would probably do like 2 overnight shifts during the week. And if I have a 8 to 12 class, I might, or 8 to 10 or 8 to whatever. If I have an early morning class, I would probably just do it the night before a class and then go straight from work to class. That's how I would do it. I know that sounds crazy, but do y'all know how many people work 12-hour shifts and then be at class the next day? Like, a lot of people do that. It's not uncommon, but that's personally how I would do it. And you only have to do it 2 days out the week. 2 days out the week to get 24 hours. Do 2 12-hour shifts out the week. And that's why I would suggest patient care tech, because they have those 12-hour shifts. Of course, you want to take the day off before an exam, because you don't want to work 12 hours and then have an exam. Like, that just makes no sense. Idea number 2 is a patient care tech or a CNA job, just for the 12-hour shifts, and also to be in a hospital setting and to get that experience. They hire somebody that already works at that corporation beforehand. So they're going to choose you over somebody that hasn't been working there, you know? So that would be my second idea. My third idea would be to maybe do a serving job. And fun fact, y'all, I did serving for, I think I did it for only 3 months to find out it was not for me. Like, some people are good at it, but for me, that's just that I was not good at that. I worked at Olive Garden, and no ma'am, that job was not for me. But they do have good tips, and you could do a morning shift, you could do a night shift. They have flexible hours. They don't have set hours that you work every day. So that's why I feel like serving is another idea, and it's quick money, y'all. You could literally serve at so many places. Just do a couple hours a week, a couple hours on the weekend. So the next idea that I have for you guys is to do Uber Eats, do Instacart. You could do DoorDash. I know Instacart is very timely because you actually have to go and find the stuff, but they do pay pretty good. You can make pretty good money doing that. I know somebody who also did Amazon Flex. Y'all, I'm giving y'all the tea and the secrets. Apply to Amazon Flex, because I'm telling you guys, she makes up to $30 an hour. She showed me like, she showed me her she's in nursing school with me, and she showed me she can make like $80 working 3 hours. She makes good money doing that. Amazon Flex is basically just a delivery service. I'm not really sure of the details, and trust me, I did try to apply, and they said, no ma'am, you have too many tickets, and we're not hiring you. Your background check was a fail. Like, they literally said background check failed. I'm like, I know I didn't get that many tickets for y'all to be failing me, but they failed my background check, and I haven't got a ticket. It's been like 2 years since I changed my life and decided that I'm not going to get no more tickets. I'm not going to speed. I'm not going to park. I'm not going to do no hit and runs. Story time. Leave a comment down below if you want to hear about my hit and run story time. That's off topic, but yeah, so all of those I feel like are good jobs to have while you're in college, because you can pick your hours that you want to work. You are not obligated to work a certain amount of hours. I don't think you're obligated to work a certain amount of hours, but you can decide to just turn on your Uber, turn on your Lyft. After you leave the library, you could do it for maybe 3 or 4 hours. You can make quick money like that. That's a really good idea. I would also do that on the side, but like I said, my background check failed. So yeah, you guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and make sure to leave a comment and let me know if you guys are working in nursing school. And if you aren't working in nursing school, let me know why you aren't, or if you're just concerned about if you'll be able to balance the two. I know that when I started nursing school, a lot of people were saying that, well, don't work unless you absolutely have to. I don't have to at all. I just be doing the most, y'all. I just like to be having a lot of stuff going on at one time, like nursing school, work, other side hustles that I have, other things that I'm working on. I just like to do more than one thing. And I know school should always be your number one choice, but of course you want to have money on the side. You don't want to be broke your whole nursing school, because you are going to have breaks from nursing school. Then when you have a break, you're going to be like, damn, I don't have no money because I didn't want to work. I didn't want to put in that extra effort to work. And, you know, not to say that it's bad if you're not working, but I'm just saying, like, you could do it. Like, you don't have to not work in nursing school. Like, it's very, very possible. And trust me, I'm not the smartest. I'm smart, but I'm not, like, super, super smart. I have to study a tremendous amount of time for the exams, and I have to put in extra work too. It doesn't come easy for me all the time. Sometimes it do, but it don't come easy to me all the time. So I do need to put in a lot of study time. It's not that I'm not putting in a lot of study time, but it's just that I'm putting that extra foot forward to make sure that I have enough time to study, and I have time to sustain myself, and I have time to, you know, make myself happy by bringing in additional money so I can do the things that I want to do when I'm not in nursing school. I hope that makes sense, y'all. So this was just some helpful advice for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below.